desert plants of Avalon in the north of Ireland. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, can a cactus live without sunlight? Now it's pouring down with rain today, and I'm in the polytunnel, nice and cosy. You can probably hear the rain falling on the roof. So it's a perfect opportunity to make a video about sunlight. Now I want to start off by saying there's a big difference between sunlight and light. There is absolutely no plant that can survive without light. Despite you may have read things or seen videos on plants that can grow in with no light and everything, all plants need light. And as it's not sunny day today, but all the plants are getting plenty of light. But when it comes to sunlight, well, sunlight is when sun is actually hitting onto the plant or coming through into the room. And it does depend on the type of cactus that you are growing. Now these here on this table, for example, is a selection of different types of desert type of cacti, and these all need direct light to survive and thrive, and certainly to flower. If I was to not give these desert cacti here any direct sunlight at all, then over time they would start to grow very stretched out and skinny as they stretch looking for the light, and also they would never flower for me. So desert types of cacti do need direct sun, especially during the spring and summer months when they're producing their flowers, and ideally 4 to 6 hours of direct sunshine a day is ideal for the desert cacti. Now when it comes to holiday cacti, such as this Thanksgiving cactus here or this Christmas cactus here, then they don't need to have direct sunlight. They do quite well in a sunless bright room, and even a north facing window they will flower. So it depends, as I mentioned, on the type of cactus. Holiday cacti do not need direct sunlight. And I'll just show you here, this is my Easter cactus, which also doesn't need direct sunlight. That's blooming beautiful at the moment as well. And also the many other Ripsalis type of varieties as well. They will flower for you without being in direct sunlight, a north facing window or a bright room. And they will do very well and also produce lovely flowers. So Ripsalis, Slumberdew, a Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus, and also Easter cacti, beautiful bloomers that grow well in a bright room, bright window, but they don't need to have sunlight to thrive. Now the Epiphylum cacti. Now Epiphylum cacti, in my experience, do like a little bit of sunlight, and a bit different to the traditional type of holiday cacti that can go without any sunlight as long as it's a bright position. Epiphyllums, to get them to flower and look their best, ideally like to have about 1 to 2 hours of direct sunlight a day, and it's best to avoid midday sun because they can burn their foliage in bright midday sun. So either early morning or late afternoon sun is best for epiphyllums, and they will produce beautiful blooms if they can be given a bit of sunlight during the daytime. So to the answer to the question, can a cactus live without sunlight? Well, if it's a desert cactus, no. If it's an epiphytic cactus, such as holiday cactus, yes. If it's an epiphyllum cactus, partially yes and no, as I mentioned, for all of them reasons. Now, if you really you want to grow the desert type of cactus plants and you don't have any direct sun, or you live in a country such as I do here in Ireland that's very wet a lot of the time, even in summer, you can install LED plant grow lights, and there's many amazing ones now on the market that are very, very effective. And I would recommend then having the grow lights on if you have your desert cacti and they're in a window, say a north facing window that never gets any sun, but it's bright. You only really need then to have the grow lights on for about 4 to 6 hours a day. In other words, as if the same amounts of sunlight they would normally be getting if there was in a south facing window. If, however, you're growing them in a totally dark position, then I'd recommend having the grow lights on for the entire length of what the day would normally be at that time of year. And grow lights are like mobile windows, they're absolutely brilliant. So I hope you found that video useful, guys, and a bit of ideas now about cactus plants growing in sunlight. And if you haven't done already, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips on how you can care for and grow cacti and succulents, then please do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. And I want to send you loads of love. heaps of happiness and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye.